Hey traders, you know the market's gone nuts, right? Just want to share this for a second. Whatever, dude. We do have a form of the crypto shaman. He's with us today. You got something to say, man?
Hi, this is Psychic Readings by Andre, where I do predictions of...
You have to turn it up.
If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Second prediction script. We will see in the next 5 years, heading with crypto stores more and more. In 10 years' time, it will be the preferred game as the big miner lays down the foundation for all crypto. If you'd like a reading with me, go to my Facebook page, the link below. Remember to like.
Just like Jack the Ripper, just like Lord Mithray. Can't wait to ramble on with Mr. Dead and Company Summer Tour 2019.
Larry Garcia, man, thanks so much for $3.33, man. Gang. You know, so it's back, man. It's back. Alright, the it. I think it's actually appropriate to talk about vague pronouns. I think a lot of you know, if you participated in the Great FOMO or just were a spectator looking in awe at all this insanity, yeah, man, you're already starting to get some of that craziness. So, anyway, and that's a really good point. We look at stuff like that and we're like, oh my god, how's that even real life? But then you've got stuff like this, man, all right, where the craziness, you know, the hard work paid off, right, over time. I mean, we've been here 15 months straight, 7 days a week, right, through the good and the bad. But, you know, a lot of people are newer, you know, back because they saw the craziness. But, you know, Larly posted this to me. I want to share it with y'all, all right. Personal development and income. If someone hands you $1 million, you'd better hurry up and become a millionaire because you didn't earn that, right? A very rich man once said, if you took all the money in the world and divided it equally among everybody, it would soon be back in the same pockets it was before. It is hard to keep that which has not been obtained through personal development. Alright, so you're just joining this market, you're just FOMOing in. You didn't invest in yourself, you don't know why you're making gains, you just are. Maybe you should take a step back and say, hey man, I'm considering myself lucky. I didn't know what I was doing, and let me try to learn the right way, right, before you get wrecked and lose everything. Because that's what happened to so many people we witnessed in the Great FOMO. Alright, so anyway, man, just wanted to start it off with a little bit of fun, a little crazy, and a little back down to earth, right? So Bitcoin, talking about the analysis on the technicals. What? Are we potentially bearishly engulfing right now on the daily time scale? Yes, we are, man. And that's kind of scary, right? After rejecting prices above the beginning of the resistance zone, the overhead resistance zone. Remember, what is that? The overhead resistance? Look left. Oh, that's it right here, man. Couldn't break it. Couldn't even really get to the tougher part of the overhead resistance. You've just been stalling. 8,300 is as high as we really went. And 3 rejections in 3 days, and now bearishly engulfing. All right, but there are schools of thought, and the question was asked by me in the title of the stream. Okay. Is it a double top? Or is it a rectangle? As you can see, we've, you know, that uptrend we had, we were out of it. We bearishly engulfed, but now look, man, 77.60, this area we've been screaming about over and over and over again, has been holding as support. But you're below the 20, and remember, you're below the 20 for the first time since May 8th. It's really the first time we touched it. We weren't really below the 20 moving average on the 4 hour since May 6th. So here we are again, doing things, and mysteries abound because you have this potential pattern, right? Which makes sense because it's so similar, and let me show you what else we could be developing. Okay, critical thinking, you have to. It's a bearish pattern that we potentially see in a very bullish trend, but we're at overhead resistance. Excuse me, where is it? Oh. Maybe, just maybe, we have ourselves a rectangle pattern, which makes all the sense in the world, where it doesn't matter. The measured move of the double top to the downside is going to be the same, but if we broke to the upside, we got targets up here too at 9,040. Does that make sense? So it could be both, man. It could be either one, all right? You just have to wait for the break and confirmation. Oh my God, chat, look at this. Would you look at it? Oh, wait, the heck? What's wrong with my... Give me my control back, machine. Dang, dude. 8,800 subs. Holy crap, man. Thank y'all so much. Dude, it's just like... We're climbing, dude. We're climbing. We're being kings. We're doing things, alright? So, geez, man. Hope you enjoyed or checked out the static video I did today on the US dollar tether pair. It's just about, oh my god, the insanity, where we went. You know, while we're stalling where we are, it's because of those fib extensions, critical fib extensions, which is more the zoomed in view, not so much the zoomed out view. Maybe I'll do a macro on them tomorrow or something like that, you know, like a way more zoomed out view without tether. Maybe it's just like US dollar pairs where there's like a lot of data, you know. Because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, if you zoom out on a lot of those altcoin pairs, they have not yet hit those golden zones of their major retraces yet. It's just the beginning, kind of. I mean, at least we're hitting like the 23% retrace, the most shallow retrace now on a lot of them, okay? So, just keep this in mind, man. Keep an open mind. Is it a double top or a rectangle? Measure moves the same. So if we decided to pivot here and rally and then we broke... 83.41, maybe the measure move, but again, we understand the context and the situation. Looks better on the 60-minute, way better. Oh, this looks beautiful. Look, bullishly engulfing on the 60-minute near the same freaking low. This is Superman. Stupendous, man. All right, so got to break it with a 20 and the 50. Got to break it with that little heart line of our parallel channel that is rectangular. Okay, so look at the 60-minute, the volume just receding on lower prices. No, that's good. That's bullish, right? So weakness on the selling and just pivoting right at extremely important support. You do not want to fall below that, okay, man? So anyway, man, talking about double top, talking about rectangle, both are, could be at play. And do want to talk about real quick, is it, I mean, right here, dude, tonight, if you don't know, if you're new, oh my god, dude, you're in for a treat if you're new to this community, man, because this is something you've never seen before if you haven't seen it. This is the 4th time now. The 4th episode of tonight at 10 Eastern. It's actually Eastern Daylight Time, not Eastern Standard Time. It was before the time switch, our first one. Anyway, it's where we literally do Jeopardy with 3 contestants. And it's all about technical analysis, S-coins, and crypto culture, man. You will not be disappointed. You come check it out. You will get stupid amounts of value out of it too, because it's so educational, extremely educational. All right, and that's why I'm wearing a hat and I got this on. I'm not really ready for the stream today because, like, dude, I've been working. It takes so much work for me to develop all these questions, generate them, the pictures, everything involved with it, man. It's a lot of work, so you don't want to miss it. Thanks. Okay. Anyway. So that's Bitcoin. I don't know, man. Let's take a look at some chat, hang out for a second. Since, you know, I seldom get to do that these days, especially the past 7 days, which have been the most busy, crazy days of my content creation tenure, all right? What's up, Constantine? Says, I found this channel last week. Pretty awesome to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. Stay-at-home dad. Dude, thank you so much for joining the Patreon, dude. Really appreciate that. Wonderful to see you in the live chat, man. What's up, Raymond? Johnny Boy Crypto, Triz, Kit, Ed McCracken, Guy Gamer, Bravo, Gent, Mike Smith, J Hands, Joel L, Rick Schmitz, Joe Lewis, Impulse Beats, David Porch. Sorry, a lot of y'all in here today. Thank y'all so much for being here. Jonathan Kang, Matt Carl, Julia, Wealth Gainers, Derek P, Dave Jens. What's up, Mr. Felder? Welcome. Hey, Jesse Thompson, Cover Crypto, man. Mike Smith, ES Trading. Oh my god, Ryler. Oh, it's Black Plasma, man. He will destroy the trolls, he says. Alright. You destroyed the art too, man. So, yeah, meme of the month. He is the king, him and King Logan. Remember, yeah, post in the meme of the month, man. If it's about crypto, let us see it. Your artwork, how good you are. Okay. What's up, Scotty? Moonshine Fuel, Adrian A, Iceberg, J. Logan Gibson, Alex, Shane Overton, Slacker, or Slaker. Hey, Jacob S, Ojai Punk. Thank y'all for all being here. Holy crap.
What are your thoughts about inverse relationship between Dow Jones and BTC?
I don't think there's much of a relationship.
My birthday. Chug a beer, bro. RMFT.
Dude, really? Elixir Man, happy freaking birthday, man. Dude, that's awesome. Hold on a sec, okay? Dude, that is awesome. Thank you, man. All right, so just to Larry Garcia, thanks again for the 3s. And dude, Ben, so you want to look at the more so not the stock market for crypto. Look at the US dollar. That's the more important pair, I think. That those are the most inverse correlated of the two. Okay, stock market, I've seen Bitcoin go to the moon while the stock market's going to the moon. I've seen Bitcoin moon while the stock market's dumping. I've seen the stock market pump while Bitcoin has the longest bear run of its entire history, right? So there's no real correlation. It's just like, it's all different. There's no formula, man. It's just, but the US dollar though, a lot of times when the US dollar dumps, Bitcoin goes up, but so do precious metals, commodities like golds. And so, your birthday, chug a beer, bro. Roll mother effing tide. Roll tide, man. Let me find it for you real quick. Why do I keep redlining on my microphone? Holy crap! I keep pushing away. Let me see. Let me find it. See, it's not hooked up to my Stream Deck anymore. I don't know, something happened with the update and I never fixed it. I'll just add it real quick. Okay, dude. Happy freaking birthday to Elixir Man. All of you in chat. Happy birthdays in the chat, man. Happy birthdays in the chat or be destroyed, okay? Also, we're going to do real quick, just for a few moments. Let's go, man. Spam the confetti and happy birthdays, dude. Kings. All right, Roomba will sacrifice his life for you today. My Roomba. All right, there's a lot of confetti, man. It takes a lot of work to get it fixed, but we could be kings. All right. Happy birthday to Elixir. Happy birthday to you, Crypto King. All right, man. We did it, dude. This is for you. Are we cool, man? Let me know. Anyway, y'all are amazing. And really, thanks for the 648 people tuned in, dude. I'm so excited about tonight just because, like, it's just after the inflow of new members to this community. I think y'all are just going to really, really freaking love Jeopardy, man. It's just nothing like it, dude. Nothing like it, man. Besides Jeopardy, I guess. You know, whatever, dude. What's up, Bendy G? What's up, Gerard? Eric Y? Sorry, man, there's a lot of chat, so I'm just trying to get through it, and I do apologize if I missed you, but, dude, what can you do? What can you ask of me, right? Chat picked up. What's up, Garman? Mike Smith, Dante's, Inferno? I can't help the audio. It was up to the max, dude. It was literally max volume, so it's his fault, but there you go. Evidently, the psychic didn't understand, he didn't see in the future that his audio was too quiet, right? What kind of psychic is that, man? What's up, Jay Watt? Surf fishing, Fort Morgan, Alabama. Ignore the psychics. Magic 8 balls. Trust the TA. That's right, dude. But the TA is, it can go one way or another, and we have targets both ways, right? What's up, Danny Vids, Maxwell, Darko. Good to see all y'all. Holy crap, man. A lot of peeps in here today. Dolphin134, oh my god, man. What's up, dude? Hey, look, Ice Poseidon got kicked out of another store again, dude. Looks like he hadn't changed anything. He's revolving himself around leeches. And his community is trying to destroy him again. Wow. It's same S, different city. Dolphin134, right? What do you think about that? What's up, Map Hack? Dude, MH. Did you MH in Diablo 2, dude? It's a bannable offense. I'll report you to Blizzard. C. Vanderpool, welcome. Sergi. Dang, man. What's up, Leo DEC, or Leo December, I guess. Robbie Nelson, hi. Sounds good. A good elixir, good man. All right. Hey, Conductor, and Louis, and Miguel. TA is king, but people don't believe in it. Well, guess what, man? Up until the 70s, even institutions thought TA was taboo until it all changed. It shifted, turned around, and now it's taboo to not believe in TA at institutions. It's weird, right? So, Geisha. Danino. Oh my god, are you related to Paul, man? Use map hack. Alright, you're banned, Kappa. Alright. Take you back, Gar. I'll take you all the way back to, dude, to the 08 bugged vampiric gaze, the bugged 08 wind force together. Good luck dueling, dude. That Amazon, alright? Life Leech, not the Yazoo. So Colby, Instigator, Michael Drost. Yeah, dude, 4K subs was like a month and a half ago, maybe. Definitely like doubled up or something like that. Okay. All right, sorry. Let's move on, dude. Let's move on and let's get to Ethereum, dude. All right. Ethereum, we covered it briefly in the stream. You hit the 236 at 260. You've exceeded it, giving us really good reason to believe that that May 5th, 2018 high to this previous low, major low, is valid. And so that means in time, yes, time, it's not going to happen overnight. We could easily get a 50% pullback. We'd come back test these areas, 220, we'd go lower, whatever. As long as you're making higher lows than your previous lows, the trend will continue on. But in time, you'd be looking between 370 and 549. You'd know this analysis if you looked at, it was like I think even the first freaking Ethereum static video I ever did was this same type of analysis with Fibonacci and crazy price level retraces, and it's not because of the price. It's only crazy because of the price. It's actually just a standard percentage change. 38% retrace is 370, and then a 62% retrace is like 550. All right, so anyway, that's it, man. Great move, but let's see. Let me go to the daily real quick for you. We still are above the overhead resistance. Wonderful. If we can stay above 254, I think you're in good shape, man. But you can clearly see what we're rejecting, and it's just that August 22nd, 2018 low. That's what's holding us back, and maybe Bitcoin too, a little bit. But thing is, man, you breaking this and getting confirmation close today, that's a breakout. That's a breakout close. Of course, you want more confirmation with back tests, right? A daily back test, nothing better than that. Where your next open, which is in an hour and a half, you'd just pull back a little bit. You'd hit 250, 260 again, and then the next day after that, you could maybe bullishly engulf and run again. And again, there's not really any overhead resistance next until 300, and that's the psychological resistance, man.
Do you think ETH is worth day trading right now?
Well, considering Benny Benzo's, this is a swing trading technical analysis show. I don't know, man. Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm sure there are plenty of people that can give guidance on day trading crypto, but I'm more of just a swing trade, man. And I do understand that this is the least efficient market to trade in of the three. So, hey, man, whatever, dude. It's just reality. But, I mean, like, you know, if you're going to day trade, I think that most things apply to swing trading. It's just in a much more insane, fast-paced, you know, time frame, right? Shorter time scales, and, you know, the rectangles, the patterns, they're all there, but they're not going to be as reliable. So, just zoomed out on a daily time scale. Again, stay above 260, stay above 255, which was the overhead resistance that you broke. Backtest it, hold it, and then run again. That's what you want to do, all right? But again, pulling back at 236, nothing wrong with it, okay? It's a fib node. That's where you pull back at different fib nodes, man. Even the most shallow one, you can pull back before running again. VeChain did it. VeChain did that exact thing, dude, where it hit its 23% retrace and then created a nice pennant falling wedge over the course of, I don't even know, like 2-3 weeks, and then it broke out yesterday. And now it's running towards its 382. It got really freaking close to it. And that's what you're looking for, all right? You're not just looking for straight lines up. What's up with that, man? A straight line up, not going to do anything. You're going to get straight lines down. You want an impulse up. You want to stall, consolidate, let big players, let big money accumulate at areas of value with Fibonacci, and then we run again. Then we do the same thing, proper consolidation in a bull trend, right? That's what you're looking for. All right. Ethereum Connect, let's go to Ripple Connect, XRP Connect. What? Don't say that, man. Well, looky there, man. From your high point to your low point, we hit the beginning of the golden zone before pulling back tremendously. I mean, we went from a high of 48 cents all the way down. 48 cents to 39.8 cents, man. Talk about volatility right there. FOMOing will kill you, dude. It will kill you. Imagine buying yesterday at 48 cents or 47.5 cents. And now we're at 42 cents. And what happens if this was it, right? What happens? Of course, we don't know if it's it or not. I mean, it actually seems really good. Okay, this looks very good, honestly, for Ripple. This breakout we had. Of course, who cares about right now, right? Maybe the day traders are freaking out. I don't know, but like for us, I mean, this was exceptional. I mean, February 9th, 2018, the first day I ever started creating content, we created our first touch point, or second touch point of this channel. Little did we know we'd be within the midst of it until a couple days ago. And now we broke out, and from our just previous discernible swing high wick to the low, we hit the 38% retrace, which is the golden zone, beginning of it, 48 cents to 60 cents roughly. All right, so let's see what happens with this red candle. Just a bearish harambe for now. Let's wait for some pattern development after such a stupendous run. Let's get a flag, a small pennant, something like that, and then run again to the 50% or 62% retrace, or higher, whatever, man. No concern to me. Okay, they're your big three. Is that cool, man? Poor aliens. Yeah, Kanatomo was saying his internet was rough, so it's going to be completely up to him what he wants to do with participating. If you don't know Satoshi Kanatomo, he is like the Jeopardy Jesus, man. He's back-to-back champs. He's got the highest amount of score of anyone that's ever participated in Jeopardy, TA Jeopardy on this show. So, reigning champ, but it's up to him if he wants to participate. If he doesn't, what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 more champions next month. And then it's going to be Kanatomo versus the 2 champs. And then we're going to have a champion battle royale or whatever. Okay. So it's his call, the champion's call. Yeah, stock market was in the green a little today. Well, of course, man. Yeah, why would it not? Dude, we did an analysis on Tesla. I'm sorry you didn't see it yesterday, but you know how we feel about it. I'm sorry you broke critical supports like a week ago or more. It was April 25th when we technically broke it before running back up, testing the 20 moving average and failing. And look at us now. Scrubtacular. All right, $228. Down 3.75, or I'm sorry, yeah, $3.75 or 1.62% today. We expect in time to hit 212. All right, that's the fib extension. That's standard, dude. Previous swing low to high, we have our targets. So 212, you can't hold 212, 200 because psychological rounded number, and then 193, 77. Then after that, 167. Man, you ready for that, Tesla? You ready, man? But you just don't understand, man. You don't understand. It's Tesla, man. Tesla that had a support that had been, it was like the wall, man. March 2017, March 2018, October 2018, and then April 29th, 2019. Sorry, this was, yeah, okay. So it was like, for thousands of years, man, the wall had held, dude, but the Night King kept knocking on the door, and he finally broke the wall. And we're running towards whatever, the 1272 can be, the Umbers, right? Whatever that castle is. I don't know, dude. Or, what, Hardhome? Last Hearth? Something like that? Okay, you get it. That's Tesla Connect. We're still waiting for 212. Look, man, you broke below all supports. Supports are gone, man. You've broken them. You've broken them. All right. There's your Tesla, dude. That's it. Do I think XRP will come down to 30 cents? Well, historically, that's all it's ever done. Okay, it's come back down to 30 cents. So since it broke it way back in 2017 and went higher, Of course, there's always that possibility, Muhammad, man. Of course. I mean, we keep trying to emphasize traders market, and like I know right now maybe people are so euphoric and this mentality that's coming back to the market where hold, dude. No one could get away in this chat talking about holding because the market was so bearish for so long, right? That like we were happy to get our gains and get out of this market. You get in, you get out, you make your trade, you take your profit, you're done, right? Because you know you're probably in time gonna dump to lower prices. So I don't know, man. Ripple is, again, we talked about we were at 48 cents. We got as low as like 38 cents or something before pulling back to the upside. Jeez. Oh man, sorry, I missed a lot of chat, man. Oh man. Excuse me. 32 cents is home, Benny. Yeah. It says all the XRP army. It's home, man. I miss it, dude. See people getting homesick from 32 cents on XRP. What's up, Property and Jack Brown, Gabriel? Good to see y'all, man. So people asking about, shorting Bitcoin? Well, you think about it like this, man. I mean, like, it is a bullish trend. We know we're in an uptrend, right? So, and we also know, unless you don't know, that in bullish trends, bearish patterns, bearish indicators, bearish everything is less reliable. So that's called counter trend trading, and it can work from time to time, but your results are going to be lacking. Okay, and you lose a lot. So, all right, it's just like trying to go long in a big bear market. It's just, you can retrace, but the retraces are not going to be as high as you'd want, and a lot of times you don't make measure moves. A lot of times, potential patterns don't even become valid because they never break those supports. Just like this double top potentially, probably best to look at it as a rectangle, because as a rectangle, it's the same measure move as a double top if it broke the neckline or support, and if we broke to the upside, we'd have targets around like 9,000 or something like that. But again, we know 8,500 is extremely important. So you break 8,500, 9,000 is nothing. You're going to 9,500 real fast. Okay. Oh man, sorry. What, CBD coffee? Are you kidding me, man? That sounds nuts, dude. Okay. Is that it, dude? Freemason conspiracy? Well, everyone's talking about in Patreon chat for me to get a tinfoil hat. That should be my next thing. Alright, tinfoil hat. Gonna be like the Joe Rogan podcast, but for crypto conspiracies. And I guess flat earth, too. Since people actually are coming in that really believe that. Okay, what's up, Brian S? Thank y'all for being... Hey, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell. That's up. I dislike XRP. That's not true, man. Why would you say I dislike XRP? Because I'm real with it when it doesn't perform at all. It's 30 cents in January of 2019, and then we're in May, and it's 32 cents or 30 cents at a time before it blasts off. It blasted off. Sure, man. That's great, man. Made up for lost time, but still, dude. No one, the people that are only, thinking I dislike XRP are the ones taking it out of context. Dude, I'm not talking... I don't never talk crap about their actual business or whatever they do, global banking solution. I don't talk about that. Instigator, thanks for the 5 bat delivered. Did you do it via the Bat Brave browser or what, dude? Okay. And so just going back to Bitcoin real quick, I guess, since people need Bitcoin. Oh crap, that sucks. Hopefully no one caught that. Anyway. You won't get it right anyway. Anyway, the Jeopardy is a gauntlet, dude. It's brutal. It's brutal TA. Or brutal Jeopardy, man. You get wrecked. Hey, no, okay, Michael. Dude, thanks for the $2 of Bitcoin Cash. He says his favorite S-coins or his favorite Beanie Babies, Ethereum, EOS, XMR, and BAT. But Bitcoin is still king. Thank you for your streams. Well, thank you for the cryptocurrency contribution. And yeah, sweet man. Okay, so the only issue, right, with the rectangle, it plays more into the double top theory. Bearishly engulfing at overhead resistance is never a good thing. Okay, that's bad. Let me go back to that Gemini so we can really just look at it again. Well, let's go to the 4 right here and show you, right? Okay, so it's like a $3 minimum for TTS, and so like if I don't see a TTS, I can't cover a request. Okay, it has to be that way because of what's happened now. Okay, Essex man. So it's just like it's precedence, dude. It's precedence because it's like people are now super chatting $1 and saying cover my coin, and it's like, well, dude, you know, we're in the middle of a broadcast here, and it's like, look at Pundy coin for 99 cents, and we know YouTube takes 30% of that, so it's like, do Pundy coin for almost as much as it's worth or something, Kappa. But all right, so that's just the new rule because it's getting out of hand where I just can't manage it. So it's just TTS minimum $3. I don't think that's crazy or unreasonable at all. All right, so the double top potential pattern, right? 2 peaks, and you have not broken the neckline, so it's only potential. Until you break the neckline, it is not confirmed as a double top. And we're clearly holding 77.60, so we're not even getting down into scary territory yet. We got close, 76.50, 76.62, for rallying back up. Man, that's nuts, dude. That's like $200. Man, you remember, like, before all this volatility came back, $200 was a big deal back beginning of this year. And really, a lot of the time, I mean, besides the one big dump, November 7th, before that, man, like $200 move was insane. We were like, oh my God, we're blessed to get a $200 move. We're getting that like every freaking 4 hours now, man. Volatility's back, dude. You know, we have wedge season, harmonic season. Well, we have a volatility season right now. Okay, so this is the other idea that, yeah, double top looks real. But then again, the rectangle, man, you didn't even touch 76.27, which is that neckline, right? So, Daniel, flat earthers and fake mooners. Well, we got a lot of moonage going on in terms of, you know, I don't know, a lot of euphoria, man, that you really need. Please don't get influenced by others who are being extremely euphoric, okay, when we're at critical overhead resistance. Like, though we can, of course, break it. Don't let people that are FOMOing into the market, that are over euphoric, be the ones to influence you to make decisions on taking long or short positions, okay? That's it. Because it's too much. It's coming back. It's coming back where it's like happening in Discord and stuff, where people are like, you know, 100-time leverage on a long position at overhead resistances, and that might influence precocious new market participants who've never been here before. They're like, I don't know, okay, then I'll try that, and then they get wrecked, and it's like, well, crap, man. We're trying to foster staying grounded and staying logical and rational in these markets when FOMO is such a bad thing, man. Okay, it devastates people's portfolios. Anyway, people hate on oh yeah, people do hate on XRP a lot. It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of weird. Thanks, Bront. Thanks for understanding, at least. All right. Nando, good question, right? He asked the question, hey Mitch, how do you do those channels with the red dash line in the middle? Okay, so first off, you need to, if you don't even know the tool, this is like 101, right? TradingView 101, over to the left, there's the column, and you just go to this one right here, the top one, I guess, with the trend line, and you go down and you click parallel channel. Right, you plot your parallel channel 1, 2, and then 3, right? The rules of the channel is you have to have 3 touch points, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, or 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. That is criteria that must be met to plot this. And then the heart line is what we use to see, to check our math, to see which anchor points are proper. Because sometimes you can have 2 touch points, 3 touch points on the top, and then 2 on the bottom, and then like the heart line doesn't line up, and then you can readjust and make the touch points that were on the top be the bottom, and then the heart line sets you free and says, hey, this actually makes more sense. Okay, and that's why we do the equidistant channel for longer little trends, right? Because you get 25 and 75% trend line touches, right? And it's just a good way to check your math. All right, just like Fibonacci getting confluence levels is another way, right, to get more confirmation. So double click on your channel, and all you have to do is this right here. Just click the middle, man. That's literally it. Okay, are we cool? Hopefully all you got that. Sweet. Yeah, we'll look at, gotta look at VeChain, yep. Whoops, my bad.
BTC doing things.
Sorry, man. The $2 was a freebie from YouTube, so I gave it to you. How's that looking? Come on, England.
Boom, VeChain doing things. I hit the 1414 fib extension all the way up to 88.5% of 1 penny from your high to low. Thank you for the 690 and the 2, man. And nothing to apologize for. It's just like, it just comes to a point where, like, obviously the environment changes and it becomes way more crazy. And so it's just like, you know, there were people be coming in with 99-cent super chats being like, I demand Pundycoin. I demand Pundycoin. Do it or you're a scammer. It's like, what? Can't do that. Disrupting an education segment for, you know, the chimes, and then having to, then people are like, what? Wait, what happened? And I lose my train of thought sometimes when I'm getting in the zone on something, right? So it's just gotta happen. Anyway, so you had the beautiful double bottom. You obviously hit and exceeded the measure move. Looks like you doubled the measure move. And again, hitting a critical fib extension, 141% retrace from that high to low. And so, again, we have not yet hit on the daily our golden zone. That's okay, but dude, look at the spinning effing top.
If you just introduced a large amount of fiat into exchange and do not have any crypto yet, is there a couple targets on LTC, ETH or BTC you would look to buy in with current market to start swing trading? For my friend.
Sure, man. Well, the thing is, dude, think about it. We're talking about a rectangle when we just gave targets on the rectangle to the upside downside. So, like, if you're, but we're bearishly engulfing on Bitcoin, I think I'd preferably like to see some more confirmation on that bearish engulfing. You know, we're down 4% today on Bitcoin. We've got an hour and 11 minutes left on the daily candle. And, dude, the overhead resistance and the run we've been on with Bitcoin, there would be nothing weird about us selling off on the daily after we create a bearish engulfing candle, and that means we would have to close below $8,000 today. And if we're at 78.73, it would take a crazy last minute run to get us back above 8,000 to not bearishly engulf. All right. So, but if you're talking about the swing trade, I mean, like, dude, like, or VeChain right now, I will go back to Bitcoin and talk about how to trade a rectangle. How about that? I think that's fair. Thank you for the 33.33 though, the target. Dang, dude. I mean, like, you hit 33.33, the chug variation. I'm like literally having a chug right now, okay, dude? Gabriel Sanchez, thanks for the $2.56 super chat. He says, good job, man. I like the effort you put in. Thank you, dude. Well, thank you for the support. And Copper Curtis says, lower rate Jeopardy tonight. My money is on Kanatomo. Huh, the variation. Oh, okay, the variation, I don't think. TTS does not go off unless $5 is tipped. I think that's what it changed to, but I get it, man. Like, 333, you know, if you have a request, that's cool. So, anyway, we'll do Bitcoin, Benny, man. So just hang tight for a second. We're just in the midst of this one. Man, this is I've not seen a long leg doji like this in a while. Have you? Could turn into a spinning top on the daily, but again, with an hour 10 minutes left. Mysteries abound. Mysteries abound, dude. I mean, that's what long-legged dojis are. Extreme amounts of volatility for market participants and complete and utter indecision. And just like its big cousin, the spinning top, you know, they say about spinning tops.
It's my birthday but I don't have any friends, so I'm getting drunk AF on cheap whiskey and watch your stream hoping you'll get rich so I can buy friends. Party popper.
Happy birthday, Raj, man, but dang, dude, that was... I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, we're your friends, I guess, so... cheap whiskey, man, well... Hey, at least you're not spending much money doing it, but happy birthday to Raj. Happy birthdays in chat for Raj, man. Let's go. Spam happy birthdays into chat, man. If you don't do it, you'll be destroyed. Happy birthday to Raj, man. Whew. That was a loaded one, Raj, man. All right? But thank you, dude. We're here for you, brother. Okay, so, anyway. What do they say about spinning tops, right? Oops, sorry. What do they say about spinning tops? You just don't know which way they will go. You know, a spinning top's that little, like a dreidel almost, whatever. It's a dreidel-esque thing. You spin it, you don't know where it lands. And that is the whole reason why these are called spinning tops. But again, long-legged doji, even more indecision there, all right? Huge amount of volume, right, on both sides. And you know what they say about long-legged dojis? They say that big moves can come from long-legged dojis. Like, it implies that a big move is coming. That's what I've read about long-legged dojis, okay? There you go, man. I think long-legged doji was one of the Jeopardy questions in episodes of past, right? So, hard to say on the daily, man. Good God. But, you know, in the 4-hour, targets hit and exceeded for a wedge, right? Or double bottom. 1414 pullback. Traders market, who cares? But in time, or zoom down on the daily, you would expect higher prices. You'd expect between 94.31% of 1 cent, 1 penny, and then 1.3 pennies. Okay, that's your target before real reversals to the downside. Okay, so we're still making our way up. It looked way more promising yesterday, and now it's like, what? I think you know what this is meaning? Like, dang, dude, what is Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin a double top, or is Bitcoin a bullish rectangle or bearish rectangle? We don't know, man. It doesn't know. So it's like we gotta sit here for a second and wait on Bitcoin. Okay. These US dollar pairs are doing that now. I mean, people taking profit like crazy on these. Okay, so going back to Bitcoin on Gemini, just so we can look and just talk about, oops, oh my God, what just happened? How one could trade a rectangle, but you just gotta be careful, man, because running stops are real. Okay, so again, if it happened, you've already missed the boat on, and really didn't even hit quite the entry for the rectangle bottom. I mean, you hit like a 95% retrace, 98% retrace, but I mean, just bread and butter. How do you trade rectangles? This is education, man. This is giving you the fishing pole instead of you asking the question and just me giving you the answer. How about this, man? You can do it yourself, right? Where if you have a rectangle setting up and you're up here, right? The entry is just at the bottom part of the rectangle. Well, we can look at Ethereum after this, man. Thank you, dude. All right. I mean, it is like your most standard thing ever. All right. So bottom of the rectangle to the top, right? That's your first profit taking level. If you hit the bottom or near the bottom, okay, and then you run up and hit the top, you could take profit, because if the rectangle failed and sold off again, you'd be in the green, man. You'd have profit. But here's the thing: if you held on to it and then we eventually broke the rectangle, the bullish rectangle, because the impulse was up before the consolidation, if you broke it, your second target would be the measured move of the rectangle, and the measured move is from the low point to high point of this pattern from the breakout. And so that is how you get both your targets for just a standard everyday rectangle. You can do it on any market, any asset, any time, right? And so, easy enough, right? But if you were bearish and you saw a bearish divergence up here, right on the 4 hour, and you said, hey man, we're double topping at an overhead resistance, okay. Sure got the right tool. A bearish rectangle, and same stuff, man. You just have your stop set up just enough, man, to where you can see that clearly other people don't have their stops in the exact same spot. You got to be careful about that. Make sure you're strategic in your stops so you don't get running stops where everyone gets their orders filled except you, and then you get wrecked. Okay, trying to make it perfect. Okay, and then of course you're shorting a rectangle or double top, whatever. Entry is at the top part, right? If there's divergence, you can see it developing. Okay, you're taking your entries at the highest parts, and then you take your first level profit at the very bottom, and just in case we bounced. And we did bounce here, but not doing much with it yet, are we? And so if it did break to the downside, that's your windfall. Your second target would be the measure move, and that puts you down at 69.27, right? So that's how to trade the rectangle, man. It's very, very simple. But it does take someone to teach it if you're to learn it. So if you didn't even know about it, well, there you go, man. That's for everyone in here, including you. And I think people would appreciate Benny Benzo for asking about that stuff, right? He's the one that, his contribution is the manifestation of this education, okay? So thank him for that. Thanks, dude. Benny, man. Okay, does that help anyone? Chat, let me know. Thanks. Anyway, I'm really behind on chat now because, well, we're doing things. All right. Okay, Ethereum. You say hold or sell until 8,500 Bitcoin conference. When is the Bitcoin? Oh, confirmation. Okay, I'm like, what Bitcoin conference? That we just had one of those. Hold or sell until 8,500 Bitcoin confirmation. Hard to say, man. I don't know, dude. Like, if you're a trader, I mean, what do you want? Like, what more could you ask for, right?
Addicted to your streams. Such learn. Many wow. Where would you place an entry for ETH if it were to break out to the upside? Trying to learn how to time entries / exits. Thanks, brother.
Eric Dobkin, thanks for the $6 of Litecoin. Let me see. I think you did. Entry for Ethereum. Well, dude, I mean, 60 minutes. 4 hour, no structure. 60 minutes? What do we even have going on here? Oh, 60 minutes, dude. Well, dude, to me. I see a 60-minute rising wedge developing, or trying to develop, so that's bearish. I also saw when we, oh my god, dude, 60-minute bearish divergence, even though it's not that important. This is just testament to it. Like 4 hour, you don't have any patterns developed. Daily, no patterns, right? So swing trading is all about waiting after impulses. We wait for pattern development. We don't have any. So in this situation, look what we're doing. We're right now, dude, it just looks like you higher highs, two upsloping converging trend lines, bearish reversal pattern potentially. But again, it's all about probabilities. And you were saying, where would you place an entry for Ethereum if it were to break to the upside? Breakout buying is what you're asking. I mean, a breakout of this wedge is going to be like 289, 290, but then again, you got 300 right outside of it, right? And it's not a very large pattern. It's a very small pattern. We've got measure principle we could do here too. If it's a bearish pattern with bearish divergence and bearish convergence, you've got bearish convergence here. All right, you got like wherever we broke out from, you could expect prices back down to 230. But if it broke to the upside, because everything's about probabilities, not certainties, bullish conditions yield your bearish patterns less reliable. So if it did break to the upside, you'd have a breakout at like 285 to 289, and then, you know, if you could break 300, a measure move of the pattern is going to put you at 316. So Dude, we wait, man. We wait for retraces. We are in this straight line up on the daily time scale on so many of these assets that, you know, it's just like there's no significant pattern development on those time scales, so it's not really that good. All right, so.
Hey bro, can you look at Nano, bro?
Magnus, man, thanks for the 572 Nano Connect. Nano to what? I'm just taking it that everyone wants US dollar tether. Or US dollar, whatever. Beautiful. Well, not really, but so you get the same type of stuff as everything else. I mean, if you're talking about the dollar, US dollar, whatever. I mean, it wasn't very strong, I guess, but definitely, yeah, kind of cup with handling a little bit, or attempting to anyway, right? It's beautiful. Just kind of plotting it. So, you know, rounding action, right, clearly, but handling maybe, right? You hit this top, this peak, the left side of the cup, right side of the cup, and it's been going on since April 23rd, and so you're looking for a good retrace here. High to low, we've retraced as far as almost 50%. Jeez, man, from your low point to high point. You're in the golden zone between $1.63 and $1.80, but remember Bitcoin, dude. Oh, we just closed the 60-minute chart or candle. So, I mean, do we have divergence of any sort? Not really. I mean, normally you're looking for in between 163 and 180. If you're trying to play some sort of cup with handle, those are the areas. That's the zone of entry. But again, it's like Bitcoin, man, and big resistance. So the higher you are, the closer you are to the overhead resistance, the higher the risk is for the long. All right. So here's your golden zone. We've hit it near the 50%. We're staying above the 20. Unreal, man. No divergence. So what would happen is if it did break out to the upside and broke this neckline, your measured move of this pattern. Pretty nuts, man. It's like almost hard to believe right now. Almost impossible to believe right now. But we're just talking about on traditional markets how you just do measured principle of these patterns. A breakout of pretty much $2 is going to yield you to 57. That's the measured move of this potential cup with handle or rounding bottom, whatever you're going to call it. Okay, it doesn't matter because the measured move is all the same. All right. So normally when you retrace, you want to sell off, maybe form a pennant or a flag of some sort, which we haven't yet. And when you start making those lower lows towards 60% retrace, 50% retrace, you're looking for divergence that you can coincide and say, hey man, good entry on a potential pattern, okay? The lowest risk anyway, because the highest risk is like taking longs on the breakouts, right? And, you know, those are high risk and less reliable because you actually, the stat is really, in technical analysis, you have more false breakouts than real breakouts. So you're always looking for the key golden zone pullback, which we've actually hit almost 50% anyway, before we run again and break this overhead resistance, and then we could run up to our measured move. Okay, so there's your nano. All right, just in the short term, dude. Okay, potential pattern. Yeah. What's this music, dude? I don't know if I'm digging it, man. Hold on. Let me see what I can do here, okay? Get something better, please. Dude, is it the same song? Oh my god. I'll lose my mind. What a mega troll. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, anyway. Kings. So Velo. Quite the name you have, alright? So rising wedge, you're at the bottom of the rising wedge pattern that could become invalid or become, you know, bullish. But dude, I don't know, man. Look at this run we've had. We're just non-stop, dude. Non-stop since really May 6th. You know, May 6th was $159. Well, you know, you just hit a high of $279, over $100. I mean, that's like crazy, dude. Taking longs after crazy runs like that just seems weird, right? But yeah, I get it, man. You're like trying to break overhead resistance, and you're trying to break this 260 area, which you're clearly right at. You can reverse your price action after many amounts of rejection at a 236. That's that major shallow retrace. So what's wrong with pulling back and then running again? What, dude, if we ran down to 230, are you worried about it? No one should be worried about it. Only people who FOMO should worry about it. Okay. And this is the 60-minute. This isn't even that significant of a time scale. 4-hour daily, forget about it. There is no pattern that exists right now on Ethereum. Excuse me. Dude, everyone's birthdays today. It's like freaking birthday central, man. Here, birthdays in the chat, man, for everyone. Everyone's birthday, Kappa. Okay, it's local on the 8th. Yeah, sure is, dude. Okay. Just going back, man. We'll just go back to Gemini because it seems like it's more responsible to show, I think, the where is it, dude? Am I crazy? No. I think it's just more responsible to show this potential rectangle and talk about the scenarios on both sides, just because this world is not about crystal balls. Technical analysis is about probabilities, all right? And so if you think about it, if you in 1 week you've gained 33+% of your value on Bitcoin, you got to think, dang, man, after 33% gains, and now we're at an insanely critical overhead resistance zone that we are rejecting, it would see, and we're potentially still developing that bearish engulfing candle on the daily, which you have to have prices over $8,000 today within 53 minutes to invalidate a bearish engulfing candle, and then it's just a bearish harami anyway, bearish harambe. You would have to say that the probabilities are higher that we would break this rectangle to the downside than to the upside. But who are we to try to literally predict where Bitcoin's going when it's in extremely bullish conditions, and a move to the downside is a bearish move? So it's like, again, all about probabilities. And we know even breaking this rectangle with context, 8,500 would play a critical role. I don't know how the heck we would break 8,500 since that's the top of the overhead resistance back from 2018, okay? So how the heck do you make a measured move of this pattern to the upside without breaking overhead resistance? And then you're at 9,500 almost instantly, right? Because there's nothing beyond 8,500, okay? So what's wrong with pulling back a little bit on Bitcoin after gaining 33% value in a week, and then maybe running down to the 200 moving average on the 60-minute or something? I mean, dude, I don't know, like 4-hour and 60-minute bearish divergence? Whatever, man. What are you talking about? Bitcoin is falling so fast. Anthony, are you okay, man? You must be like all in at the high. You must be all in at 8,300, okay, to be talking like that. Sure thing, Mr. Lodic, welcome back, man. Finally found you, dudes. Finally found you. Sure thing, Leon, man. Gabriel, you're new to trading cryptos. Any tips on day trading them? No, because I don't day trade them. Okay. Because you swing trade. This is swing trading. But hey, man, there's plenty of content creators out there that will be happy to talk about day trading crypto, man. It's breaking out. No, always crypto. It's already broken out. What world are you living in? VeChain already broke out. Okay. So that is, again, it could be a double top, but it very well could be a rectangle, especially with this bullish engulfing candle right here. Okay, so again, man, game probabilities. So the FC, are we going to the moon? Where you been, dude? Because we're already at the moon. Guess what? 7,800, 7,000, 6,500. It's all the moon, dude. It is all moon to us. You read that 33% of Ethereum is owned by billionaires. What effect does this have on us? Michael, I don't think it has any effect on us at all. I think we're going to be okay, man. Don't knock the FOMO. Makes us money. Okay, well, have fun. That happens every, you know, it happens for 2 months every year. Okay, have fun. Don't knock the FOMO, which is the thing that ruined people's lives. Don't knock something that in trading, it's not even trading. It can literally make someone lose all their net worth because they don't know what they're doing, but they listened to the wrong people and they weren't prudent. Okay. And then they get false senses of achievement because of FOMO. Success, which is the worst thing that could ever happen to you, is when you begin trying to participate in a market, you get in on a FOMO run and you're right for maybe a couple weeks, and then you start getting, again, the false sense of accomplishment and you think you're right, and then you keep trying to do that, but then the huge impulse happens that reverses the trend and you keep trying to do the same stuff, and any amount of gains you ever had diminish into nothing. You lose it. You start going in the red, and then you start going on tilt because you don't even know what you're doing, and then it gets worse and worse and worse, and it's down spirals. Okay, so don't tell me not to knock FOMO, dude. I'm gonna knock FOMO all day. If you don't like it, go to all the Moonboy channels, dude. Okay, I'm gonna knock FOMO every single day in here. Whatever, dude. So irresponsible. Say stuff like that. What, Derek, man? I don't know. You're saying that question is what happened 9 months ago. Why did so many babies get made? Back to school sales on babies. Dude, are you kidding? Something came out yesterday or 2 days ago. United States birth rate is at an all-time low. If you didn't know. Litecoin. Yeah, we look like Litecoin, man. Coinbase, yeah. Well, dude, you exceeded your 100% retrace from high to low. Never hit. Let's see, did we hit a 1272? I don't think so. Dude, let me make sure. I can't see right now. Hold on. I'm anchoring right. I think I am. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay. Being like pinpoint accurate here. No, we never hit the 1272. We pulled back. I think it was because Bitcoin started pulling back too. Right, that bearish engulfing candle on Bitcoin that wasn't that bad. Did break us out of the channel a little bit. Yielded us a bearish engulfing candle here, and then from there we sold off more. So so close, man. 107.61 was our height, but the 1272 was at 109. So man, super close. But anyway, man, that's what happens. I mean, you pull back, you have runs up and you pull back, and nothing's really that crazy yet. But I mean, what does it look like going on? The two diverging up sloping trend lines. My God, it's like a huge megaphone, ascending broadening wedge after an impulse. Okay, so there you go. So room to fall down to like 90 bucks if you wanted to, and it really wouldn't be that weird. This is the 4 hours, so we can actually see something. Good for us, but you know. Mooncom, thanks for the 1379 super chat, dude. Appreciate that, man.
I'm new to trading closed. Any tips
Oh,
on
it's
day trading?
delayed.
Then? I've just been using the Stochastic RSI and bold bands on a 30 minutes time scale.
Well, yep, got you, dude. Sorry, delay on the TTS, but we already talked about it and covered it. So thank you, man, again for the contributions. So multi-turrican, the station. Holy crap, dude, so behind on chat. Sorry. Bobby Williams, they have rehab crypto? Yes, they actually do. Read about that. I don't know, popped up in Reddit or something. Who's that, Thunderman? Okay, here we go. Here we go, dude. Alright. Hospital opens rehab program for cryptocurrency addicts. Published June 2nd, 2018. In the midst of death. Got way worse than that, didn't it? Way worse than June of 2018, the prices. Cryptocurrency trading may be dangerously addictive. That's according to Scottish Hospital, which announced this week that it had launched a rehabilitation program for people hooked on trading digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, they don't even bring up Pundy coin or whatever coin. Way worse than those two. Like I said, cryptocurrency users can get hooked by the volatile fluctuation of prices, which really didn't exist. Kind of disappeared, and now it's back, right? Creates that high when they buy or trade a winning currency, but doing that kind of stuff, right, is just gambling. If you're just buying, selling without a trading plan, okay, this can be exciting but also addictive, and like gambling addiction can be financially disastrous, right? And we just talked about FOMO and how we will defeat FOMO. We will talk crap about it every day. We will knock it every single day. All right, how do you know if you're addicted? Okay, chat, this is for you. This is for all of you in here. Ask these questions. Do I spend a lot of time thinking about different types of cryptocurrency, different types of Beanie Babies, man? Which ones, dude? Well, Pundy Coin's one, dude. All right, come on. Let's take Shark Coin. Name your favorite Beanie Babies that will put you in this category. Are you spending large amounts of crypto or large amounts on cryptocurrency? Have you tried to slow down or completely stop cryptocurrency trading but have not been able to? Do you become restless or irritable if you try to cut down your screen time related to crypto? Do you jump on the computer and start trading cryptocurrency to escape from life's problems or try to elevate your mood? Do you carry on trading in cryptocurrency after losing money, try to gain it back? Ooh, are you on tilt? Are you chasing, man? That's called gambling, dude. Have you ever fibbed? We fib all the time, babies, but it's Fibonacci. It's not lying. They say, have you ever lied to other people about how much time or money you spend trading in cryptocurrency? Have you ever taken money unlawfully to fund your cryptocurrency addiction? Dang, dude. Yeah, let's talk to Cryptopia and, what is it, Quadro CX or whatever. Has your cryptocurrency trading habits had an effect on your relationship or job? Good question, y'all. Be honest. Do you try to get other people to lend you money when you've lost on your crypto investment? Okay, man. So yes, there is rehab for crypto. Someone asked. There you have it, man. All right. Don't make us send you to the freaking loony bin, chat, because we will. We'll call up Scotland Yard and they'll come get you. All right. Flat Earth coin, you're addicted, Sebastian. Get wrecked, man. I'm sorry. Thanks, Jacob S, man. Are you serious? I was joking. I think I may have to give them a call. Well, dude, be careful, man. Seriously. If you got a problem, you got one, man. Okay. Batcoin, yeah, there's one of your random run-of-the-mill S coins, dude. You trade your girlfriend for Bitcoin? Yeah, you are addicted, dude. Yes. Well, there you go, Pittsburgh. Hodler, man. Fibs don't lie. That's right, dude. Fibonacci does not lie, but fibbing is lying, yes. That's funny that they say fibbed when we say fib all the time, because it's short for Fibonacci, man. It's crazy. You think they know about Fibonacci from that article? Nah, dude. They'd be here, man. Or Art of JR, man. Well, maybe you need to... We'll call them up, dude, for you, okay? Just give your social security number, credit card number, and all your information. Just post it in chat right now. Kappa, alright? What's up, King Hoddletep? He says, I often love the tough lessons to be had on this channel. Don't ever change. Okay, man. Sure, dude. Sure, man. I will not change, dude. I will not change. Mooncom?
Hey Mitch. Love your streams. I got out at last peak, just wondering when to get back into bub or to hold off for lower bottom. All short-term earnings.
Okay, so CryptoCom, man, well, we just discussed kind of what's going on with Bitcoin. It's in that rectangle, potential double top, but again, if we break, I think the rectangle, dudes, you got that one support. If you break 7760, you're going to 7400 really quick, dude, okay? I'm just going back to this over and over and over, okay? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Dude, like all my Jeopardy questions getting shown. Getting freaking doxed, man. Okay. I'm just hoping that the contestants aren't watching. So, dude, the thing is, you know what?
You guys think maybe every viewer should send at least $1 per live session with no question? I was losing money until I found Mitch and I'm not alone.
Dude, Benny Benzo, man. Thank you so much for the friggin' $6 super chat, man. Okay, so to answer Mooncom, really, okay, so here's the question, dude. It's like, you're asking when to get back in, but it's like, we are right now with 40 minutes left, and it could change, of course, anything's possible, but with 40 minutes left, we're bearishly engulfing right now at an overhead resistance after gaining 33% of our value in a matter of a week, 7 days, right? And then before that, we're not even going to talk about the gains we had before that, which are even amazing. Those are great too, right? What about these gains down here, dude? These are amazing too. We were happy with just these moves. But hey, man, we're cool. So if we sold off, man, we'd be looking for a retrace. We'd be looking for a retrace, and we don't know if this is the high end, but my God, dude, 3 rejection wicks on the daily. You can't tell me there isn't a case to be made that this could be potentially our swing high, which we don't know yet, because what happens is you don't have a swing high yet. We don't know retraces until we break really to near the 23% retrace. And dude, since we've gone up so high so fast, I'm sorry, but when the bearish, or when the retrace begins, it's gonna be harder than you think. And dude, a 23% retrace, you're at 70 at 59 right now. Are you ready for a Bitcoin runs down to just make a 23% retrace? Are you ready for it, dude? That's a 71.32. Are you prepared? And are you prepared if Bitcoin really wants to make a major retrace at this level? Are you prepared to see 51.20 between 51.20 and 63.63? Are you prepared for that, man? Because all we're doing is exactly what we would do to fib anything, okay? From your major swing low, and there's no real discernible swing high. Or, I'm sorry, there's no real discernible swing low except this one, and that's why we choose it. Okay, you could make an argument this one, but dude, this is the major swing low. If we develop our major swing high and begin to retrace, we'll know it's the major retrace, and we won't even really know it's the major retrace until we truly break. I think, again, if you break 77.60 right here, okay, you're going straight down. It's going to be a $400 move. You're going to go straight down to $7,400, okay, because that's the previous overhead resistance. It would act as support then, okay? So no breaking 77.60. Going to be a quick move down to 7,400, and at that point, it's like, why in the heck? I mean, you might stall there, you might hold, but if you break that, man, oh, look out, dude, because there's no support. There's no support below 7,400. So maybe by the time we get to 7,400 or the 23% retrace, maybe on the 4 hour we'll start having a pattern develop, or we'll have some sort of a bullish divergence or something. But if not, man, then you can't even say there's coinciding variables to give you reason to believe we would break the upside more. So we like to see some sort of downsloping consolidation, and it eventually, I'm just saying, man, could hit between 51.20 and 63.63 if this was the swing high. And again, you know, we don't really know yet. So this is all hypothetical because, again, 23% is kind of the rule of thumb for knowing when a swing high has been developed. That's it, man. All right, sorry repeating myself, but dude, it's a lot of information, and I know we have a lot of newer people in here, so it's like, forgive me for trying to be thorough and, you know, whatever, stringent with this. Does that help, dude, at all? Thank you again for the 50 Australian dollars, mate. Okay? Might. I've been in Bitcoin since 2002, man. Bitcoin futures are down, Larly, man. We're screwed. Cabo. What if you're addicted to pump coin? Well, dude, yeah, I don't understand, like, who would become addicted to crypto when you could become addicted to gambling, dude? At a casino where there's music and there's hot girls bringing you free drinks and there's people, that environment. Why would you succumb to crypto S-coin trading addiction when you could just go down to the casino and do the same type of gambling, but way more fun in the process of losing all your money, right? Can't argue on that. Okay. So whatever, dude, Eric, that was for you, dude. You just, first time using Streamlabs, you just sent $7.77 of XLM, still says waiting for funds. It left your wallet. Any advice? Let me check, man. Hey, so anyone who's trying to tip with cryptocurrency, if you don't know, it's pathetic, man. Streamlabs, Coinbase has continued adding cryptos to their wallet, where you can buy and sell on their exchange. But the thing is, like, Streamlabs, after I think it was like 2 months ago, they stopped updating their API. So the newer cryptocurrencies on Streamlabs don't work. Like, you can't, like Ripple or XRP, XLM, Zcash, whatever the newer ones are. I think BAT works, but like the newer ones, it doesn't show up on Stream. But if you tell me like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, BAT, those all show up on Streamlabs. So XLM is just unfortunately one of the newer ones, and there's no demand for 13-year-olds using their parents' credit cards for video game streamers. So Streamlabs says, okay, we don't care. They don't make enough, or like it's not important enough for them to continue updating their APIs because they don't get enough out of it, or not enough people utilize it. So, I am a crypto streamer, I guess, so it makes sense for me, but screw me, because I am, a crypto streamer versus video game streamer. What are there more of? Right? Yeah, that's the question. So I have not received it yet, I don't believe. But let me check Coinbase for the XLM. Didn't give me an email. Have not received it yet. Dang, dude, XLM not very fast, huh? I should receive it soon. If you tell me XLM, I should get it. All right, it just takes a minute. Ben says, I need a rehab center because I'm addicted to Mitch Tia. Oh my god, man. Well, dude, everything's good in moderation, including me. Okay, so on the 4 hour, it does look very clear that a potential double bottom has developed, but it is not confirmed yet, and is not confirmed until we break below 76.18. All right, we're rejecting prices below 77.60, which we know is an old miniature overhead resistance. Okay, just using that support. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times we've touched it, and we've had 0 candle closes below it. That's pretty freaking strong, man. I'm just saying on price action, whatever, just observing it. But of course, eventually we could break it. You break it, man, okay, neckline, and then you're gone, right? Because it'll be a fast move down if we break 77.60. If you get confirmation below 77.60, you're going to 7,400 real fast. Are you ready for a almost $400 move to the downside? Well, it is a possible scenario, because we're at these levels now where very little support resistance. Upside, downside, you're it's not like before, man. Man, I've been live for an hour and 23 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button below. So I can't believe it, man, how much time goes by in these streams so fast. Well, Sean, that wouldn't be irregular. We just talked about the common retrace levels from the major low December 15, 2018 to the potential major swing high. We talked about those levels, so it's not weird to me. It'd be weird to someone who FOMOs, who doesn't know what they're doing. But say, oh my god, I can't believe it. No way, dude, no way. All right. All right, Anthony. Yeah, wishful thinking, dude. Okay, again, on the daily time scale with 32 minutes left, you would have to break above 8,000 to not get a bearish engulfing candle. Good luck, dude. All right. Holy crap, a lot of chat. Sorry. What? I'm sorry to hear your disdain for XLM Pittsburgh, man. Sorry, dude. Did it touch you? Okay, Richard, man. Good luck, dude. Well, dude, I'm just saying, man. Like, there's scenarios, and I think this is a potential scenario. A double freaking top, but also the scenario of the rectangle, which is almost the exact same freaking thing. Okay. That looks beautiful, dude. Gosh dang it. I know I deleted a lot, but okay, this looks really nice, man. Looks really good. VJain running, dude. Oh my god, is it, dude? Well, then we'll play it. There you go. Yeah, thanks so much for the 859 people tuned in. If you're, dude, 377 likes. Y'all kidding? That's incredible, man. I mean, 377 effing likes, man. That's just huge, dude. I need to start fishing again, Bobby Williams, man. But, dude, I should have probably picked up fishing in the bear market, but I was too busy trying to help people invest in themselves because that was the best time to do it, so people don't get over euphoric and there's not all this outside influence trying to get people to FOMO. Okay, that's what I've noticed a lot. Like already, I mean, yeah, we've been here this whole time, right? But like we notice people coming back are like screaming buy, like giving advice. Like could very well if people did what those people were screaming and spamming, man, those people get destroyed. People could lose everything, and it's like, man, that's very responsible. Just be running back, being like, oh my god, Bitcoin's euphoria, dude. I mean, like, yeah, it's great and all, it's amazing, but dude, it's the charts, man. People buy and people sell. It's nothing to like lose your mind over. Oh, dude, I forgot about this. I set this whole thing up. Look at this, man. On my stream deck, I can change my lighting, dude. It's so awesome. I forgot. So pretty sweet, man. All right. Warm? Ooh, warm. But then I can dim it. Watch this. Make it bright. And then I can turn it off. It's so cool, dude. I love stream deck, dude. Perfect. Okay. I don't even know which one to go to, dude. I'm gonna just have it off, but this, it's like cloudy out. I think it's raining or about to rain or something, maybe. Whatever, that's cool. What about my hat, Dennis, man? What about it, dude? Yeah, coin marriage will get you wrecked, yes. Certainly. I wouldn't think it was running at Alphonse. I thought it was pumped, dude. It was pumping, dude. Thanks, Bobby. The Goat Club. Oh yeah. Yeah, light show, man. Blue is calming. It's soothing. Well, that's what I do every night. And blue will be tonight too, because Jeopardy. But so just like purple, man. Decent. Just change, because like orange is like, who really likes orange? And then there's red, and it's like, well, that doesn't even look different. I need to change that. I don't know, man. I'm going to warm for now. The light bender. Oh my god, man. Sebastian, that's weird. Okay. Get a bow? Huh. Oh yeah, that'd be cool, man. To pick up bow hunting, or not even hunting, just bow shooting, or whatever you call it. Sean, I've seen it now. See what you said. I saw what you said, okay. Did someone ask about that, Julie, did someone ask about the restream or something like that? Westar, man. Hey, there's many reasons why people show up to this show, and that can be one of them, dude. Okay, so you missed D-Live? Well, I know, dude. It's just like, oh, how is it too loud? That's crazy. It's right at my perfect decibel levels, man. Tried and true for over a year, dude. 30. Dang, dude, that's weird. Kentum, are you debating me, man? And you never said that, Kanatemo. You're always like, it's too quiet, man. It's too quiet. Turn it up. Oh, there's a calculator, Samuel. You do 100 Bitcoin times 78.45. There you go. There's your answer. All right. Bowser Blast. It's Nano. I'm sorry, man. Looks like you missed the Lambo bus, dude, because we might be turning things around for now. Oh my god, Ray said that we might pull back because we've gained 33% of our value in a freaking week, man. And then not even talking about a month. What happened a month ago or 2 months ago, dude? Ridiculous. Okay, anyway, let's go to VeChain. Someone said it's moving and probably isn't, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, nice. Hold above the moving averages. Cool. Attempting its rally. You know, this is what you do. You impulse up, you break down, then you rally, you bullishly engulf. We're going to rally. We're going to double top or make a higher high. right? 1618 or the 382.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim B, for the $10 super chat. The Monero in the jar. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Very cool. Archery is very expensive. 8,000 for a good bow? You're paying way too much for your bows. Who's your bow guy? Good god. If it's too loud, you're too old. Oh god, get right. Kim Tomo, were you joking? Gary, will we continue to follow from here? Well, we just discussed the scenarios. It is a probability game. It is not a certainty game, okay? So, like, you asking me that to expect me to answer it without discussing the probabilities is just naivete, right? So it's like there's a high, I think, based on what we've done, there is a higher chance that we would break down because we've double topped on the 4 hour. We're bearishly engulfing on the daily at overhead resistance after making stupid amounts of gains, right? Okay, that leads you to believe that, dude, we haven't seen a bear. When's the last time Bitcoin on the daily saw a bearish engulfing candle? I think it's been a minute. And kidding about the minute, then like it's been a while. Last time we saw a bearish engulfing candle was April 11th. So it's been over a month since we bearishly engulfed, and this was nothing, dude. All right. Before that, bearish engulfing candle occurred. It was scrub bearish engulfing candle, March 21st. We have not seen many bearish engulfing candles, dude. Got one here too, right after we hit the third target of that Garlic Beautiful, February 24th. So here we are again, man, doing things we haven't done in a while after a crazy run up at the resistance level that you're only as good as the overhead resistance you break. So we haven't broken this one, so we're only this good. And so this is where we could begin our retrace or our pattern development stage. Impulse. What happens after impulses, Chad? To answer the question, it's a right or wrong answer. Okay, right or wrong answer. What happens? What do we look for after an impulse? What do we look for after an impulse, Chad? Come on. Fancy wizard hat you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it or something. I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, I'm on TA strike till people start answering the question that I repeated like 5 times in a row. What's up, Ernesto, man? Alvarez. We have Alvarez in here, dude. Y'all should go on an Alvarez friend date. Can't get this right, man. Oh my god, audio levels are broken now. Kanatomo. I had it perfect until I listened to the debating. Yes, that is right. Wait for pattern development. Surf fishing Fort Morgan, Alabama. Limbo Leo. Who was first? Was it Limbo Leo? That's right, Limbo Leo. Of course, a retrace, that is correct. Yes, a retrace. But normally when you retrace, you are looking for pattern development so we can trade the potential pattern in its development on significant time scales like the daily and the 4 hour, which we know on the daily, there is none, except the bearish engulfing candle. And we know on the 4 hour, the only thing that's developing is potentially a rectangle or double top with divergence. There you go. A lot of people got it right. Pattern development. Yes, y'all are amazing. Fantastic. But yeah, Russian roulette is true. 23% retrace minimum, yeah. Ooh, Thunderman. Freaking Thunderman. Well, there's no... Well, yeah, of course. I guess, Bobby, if we're looking at the 60-minute or 4 hour, yeah, measure move will be good. But again, you look for pattern development after an impulse, right? That's just it's the general question of what happens on a daily time scale after an impulse. Pattern development, you're looking for it, okay? Well, Ben, I mean, we don't have to say we don't have to say at all it's a double top at all, man. We can say it's a rectangle that has a measure move both ways. And the measure move of the rectangle, the bullish rectangle, is the exact same as the double top. So, again, that's why the question of the stream, the title of it's double top or rectangle, okay? It doesn't matter. Not really. But it can probably protect people from getting destroyed. Again, 20 minutes left on this daily candle. All right, so 20 minutes away until confirmation of a bearish engulfing candle after on the daily triple topping. Yes, 1, 2, 3 tops, 3 wicks, 3 rejection wicks at the overhead resistance zone that goes back to, what was the date again? July of 2018. Okay. That's crazy, Matthew Adams, man. We can be Thunder friends, dude. We have bound by Thundermen at the same time. Benny Benzo, no, I don't think so, man. You understand that these whales or whatever are the market makers. They make the patterns. So then they trade the patterns. And they look at the same thing we look at all the time. All right? But believe me, you're not the first person to ask that, so don't feel weirded out by it. Start reading stuff. Oh my god. Jeez, man. Okay, Dream Server. All right, man. You say Bitcoin pulled back from 8,400 to 7,600 without continuation, but bearish engulfing candle. You're just gonna. I guess we'll just ignore it. All right, ignore the bearish engulfing candle. Hold on. I don't know. I just want to stick to this one. I just want to stick on this chart, Gemini, just because where I have this pattern plotted. All right. So either way, man. Yeah, 60-minute bullish engulfing candle, but all you've done is run up and tested the 20 as a resistance. That's what you do when you're downtrending, okay? You're supposed to be above your 20 moving average when you're uptrending, okay? What happens if it stays at 7,800? We don't know. Like, it's like nothing broke. I mean, if we stay at 7,800, that means that we are on the daily getting confirmation of a bearish engulfing candle, but nothing in the short term. It doesn't really give us any information in the short term. Okay. But the daily, it does confirm bad stuff. I mean, not good stuff. Like, I'm sorry, you can't tell me that a bearish engulfing candle at overhead resistance after 3 rejection daily wicks is good. You can't tell me that. After gaining 33% of our value in a week. Wow. What's up, Just Buy Bitcoin? Welcome. Welcome. So Yatagami the second, happy Thursday to you. Remember, y'all, do not forget, wherever it is, hold on, I can find it. Don't forget, man, tonight, 11 Eastern, 11, not standard time, it's daylight time, EDT. 10 p.m. Central is Technical Analysis Jeopardy, a 4th episode, I believe, of it. Kanatomo is the champion, but he may not be participating tonight because we might be going for the Champions Cup, which would be 3 different Jeopardy champs going at it, and that'd be down the road probably a month and a half from now or something, because we got to find a couple more champs to play against Mr. Kanatomo, who is worthy. See, no one's even worthy of fighting against Kanatomo yet anymore. Like, he has established himself as superior TA Jeopardy King, so like we have to find worthy opponents. All right, and we'll find them tonight. I believe one of them anyway will be worthy. You hear that, Kanatomo, Kings? Man, I gotta trim my beard, dude. It's getting way too bad. It's like kind of like just too fast, man. Grows way too fast. God, it looks scuffed, super scuffed. How low do you think it will go? Well, Greg, we've already talked about the common retrace zones. It's tough time. It's hard hopping around all these, different charts. Oops. So Jeopardy, man, don't miss it. This is one episode you do not want to miss because it's so educational. It's like extremely technical analysis, education rich. So if you're looking to invest in yourself but have an extremely good time at the same time, tonight is that episode. Okay. So YouTube gamers, man. Okay, Station, man. Good ritual, dude. Okay. Kenny Lamb, man. Yeah, I do think that retrace could happen, especially we're looking for Bitcoin. Remember, keep your eye on Bitcoin, because what Litecoin is going to follow Bitcoin for the most part. $100 psychological resistance. Okay, struggling at that area. So, yeah, we could not break $100. So, real tough. So, yeah, I mean, ascending broadening wedge looks like it's developed in the 4-hour, and we're not at the bottom of it yet. If you broke it, measure move. Crap, man. Let me try to go back. Let me just go to it. But, I mean, nice uptrend, dude. Nice uptrend. And still holding. Okay. Like, very well. I mean, breaking, you know, $90 would be the bottom of the pattern. You know, just two diverging up sloping trend lines right now. That's all it is. Okay. You broke it. Measure move is going to put you at 83.45. Okay. That's it so far. We can do Fibonacci right now, since we have made it looks like we have made a retrace, a real one. Low, 23, at least 23%. Yep. Low to high, we've hit a 38% retrace. We have hit the golden zone, man. So, I mean, technically this thing could run on up if it wanted to, but $100, man, you're not above it. You got to break above $100 again, stay above it. And the way we spiked down like this, look, we've already made a lower high than our previous high. So, $91 is what we hit, that 382 at the beginning of the golden zone. So sure, keep going, but if it does go up, you got to break 100 and you got to stay above it, and then you got to run up to test 107 now, which is a double top area, and then you got to break it to 110. I don't think, like, on all these assets that are like breaking over resistance and stuff, like, I do think that just like Bitcoin breaking all the resistance, like, it's got to pull back to at least consolidate a little bit, or just to make nice retraces, okay, from major lows to highs. So, Kevin Kinney. Sweet, Bernard. All right, y'all. So today has been an extremely nice stream. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for all those likes, the subs. 8834, dude, we're getting so close to 88 subs, dude. King Logan, I don't know if he's in here, but dude, we've been waiting for this our whole freaking life, man. 88 subs, dude. It's coming. So I wonder if we can get it by tonight. You think we can get 88 subs by tonight, man? For Jeopardy? We do a rundown of all the contributions today. Tremendous, man. Thank you, Anthony L, Gregory Maddox, Kim B, Ben, John's Family Vlogs, Benny Benzo, dude, Moon Calm, thank you for the big ones, dude. Gabriel Watkins, Moon Calm again, dude. Magnus, Ivan 3000, Brendan, Raj, Cover Crypto, Gabriel Sanchez, Benny Benzo again, 3 lines, dude, times 2. More Benny Benzo, Mr. Elixir, happy birthday again, dude. Ben M, thanks for the 777. Larry Garcia, thank you, dude. And then crypto contributions, thank you, Eric Dobkin and Michael Roberts. Incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. Good God. 800 people here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Again, been live, hour 45 minutes. I got to continue preparing for Jeopardy for tonight. It is a long process, and it is Patreon night. If you are a patron, we do the pregame 30 minutes before the live stream. And we just shoot the S, hang out, talk, questions, just whatever, man. It's just a co-ed fraternity. All right, whatever, dude. And normally, like on nights where we don't do Jeopardy, it's coin requests for the show. Like, you get priority, but you know, when there's Jeopardy night, it's like it's a little tougher. So be sure to hit that sub button on the way out. Hit that like button if you support the stream. It's our time now, chat. It's our freaking time. 15 months straight. Every day. For you. We're going to keep investing in ourselves in the good times and the bad. And we're just going to keep climbing that mountain together, right? Am I bouncing, dude? Yeah, I'm bouncing, dude. Thank you, Benny Benzo, and thank you, Jordan Varese. All right. So, until tonight, for Jeopardy. Episode 4 of Jeopardy. Terrible time, dude. The song ended. Right as I'm doing my outro. That's bad timing, dude. Live stream fail. Connect. Good God. It's like my last words too, and then it's like song dies and ends. How embarrassing and awkward. Quite awkward, dude. Burn me at the stake, y'all. I'll figure something out. Give me a sec. Jeez. Triggered. Okay. I'll be back tonight. So until next time, respect the TA. Benny, if you can collectively get $100, can you stay through the close? Sure, dude. But 9 minutes, I don't think that's gonna happen. But good luck, man.
Another time is forgotten to speak. Your eyes looked from your mother's face. Wildflower seed in the sun. May the fire roll away the dew.
What is going on here?
The Bitcoin bulls are back.
Yeah.
Look, yesterday CME Bitcoin futures, $1.2 billion in volume. A lot of these exchanges are seeing all-time highs in volume, and I think that we've seen the bottom of the bear market.
But why? And who are these people?
Yeah, I think there's two things. So one, definitely institutions are starting to come in. You see Fidelity announcing that they're going to start their custody and trading backed, set the deadline for July. But retail also is coming in, right? And I think what you're seeing is two things. One, it's a very scarce asset. We're about a year out from the halvening, so it's going to get about half as scarce in the monetary schedule.
That sounds really exciting.
Historically, that's been a big moment in terms of it really is a price driver because it reminds people that there's only 21 million of these.
It's just an arbitrary thing, right? Cut it in half in terms of units.
Preset every 4 years, basically the amount that is created every 10 minutes gets cut in half. So right now it's 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. In May 2020, it'll get cut to 6.25. So if you believe in scarce assets, that's a big moment, and we're about a year out from that. And then the other thing I'd say is I think that the trade war actually has a little bit to do with it, right? This idea that we're watching, essentially a trade war play out on Twitter. You look at a non-sovereign currency, and I think that there's some kind of safe haven.
Flip that around, though. If this trade war gets solved, does Bitcoin go down?
It could, right? I think that the big thing here is if you look at the macro trend, Bitcoin has seen 3 drawdowns over 80% in its lifetime, the last decade, but it is the best performing asset. And one of the corollaries I draw is if you look at Amazon stock, right? So Amazon's drawn down over 90% twice. The intra-year drawdown is over 30% on average, right? So it's a pretty volatile stock in that sense. Bitcoin's done very similar things, but what it continues to do is set new yearly lows, right? So don't look at the highs, look at the lows. And again, it's just supply and demand. If you have a scarce asset and demand increases.
Mr. Wonderful thinks it's worthless.
Well,
He called it garbage this morning.
I want to explore the idea. Yeah, I did say that. I want to explore the idea that there's nothing here except raw speculation. Mm-hmm. No different than when I go to Las Vegas and put my money on black or red on a roulette wheel, because where is the intrinsic value inherent in deploying real capital, let's talk real money here, and putting it into Bitcoin as a storage of value? I get gold. For 2,000 years, including the Romans, they saw value in owning that as an asset class. Tell me why this, which is basically a digital game, that's the way I look at it, has any intrinsic value. When people actually put real money into this, they make no interest, they can't pay their taxes with it, the regulators don't like it, which is always a problem for compliance. And where's the long-term value? Just this idea that they're going to cut the number of units in half, sounds such a scam. Like, that's just totally BS.
So I would say two things. One is it's disruptive technology. So if you look at it from a technology standpoint.
But that also has an odor of BS to it.
Look, everything that's new seems different, right, in the beginning. And I think what you've got to realize is with Bitcoin specifically, money is a belief system. So the US dollar, the only reason why you and I use it is because we believe it has value. So if I give you $1, you give me a good or service in exchange. Right. We believe that it has value. Bitcoin has value because two people who exchange it believe it has that value. And what we're seeing is the volume, right? Look at people using it. That's ultimately what matters.
All the other crypto crap. There's lots of other coins.
I believe Bitcoin is the king and is going to stay the king for a very long time.
So I taught a class at Harvard 18 months ago that young people in that class challenged me. I put $100 into something called Coinbase, which is a wallet thing. And
you buy Bitcoin?
I bought them all. I bought all the crypto crap. I put $100 in. It's now worth 30. That's a 70% loss on my crypto crap. Now, I bought them all. I think that really sucks. And I think people should understand today that the hot digital is Bitcoin. Tomorrow it could be whatever, right?
Again, I think that Bitcoin, the reason why Bitcoin is getting so much attention, it's the best performing asset in the last decade, right? It's drastically outperformed S&P, every other kind of financial asset that's out there. And the second thing is the institutions are coming in because Bitcoin is actually a better store of value. It's more transparent and more secure. So regulators, they actually like Bitcoin in the sense of law enforcement can track criminal activity, right? Every single transaction is done on a public ledger.
I'm not sure the law enforcement loves Bitcoin.
I've interviewed a DA agent who came on, and they would love for criminals to use Bitcoin over US dollars and cash, right? It's much more traceable. And so what law enforcement is saying is they want these digital currencies used, Bitcoin specifically, because of the public nature of the transactions, easier to track the criminal activity.
After the fact?
After the fact, yeah, of course. Well, US dollars, you can't track it before or after.
Last time this had a big run up to 20,000 and people started talking about assets with it, the SEC was handing out subpoenas like birthday cards.
They were doing it for the ICOs. So ICOs are essentially people who took the concept of a blockchain or a cryptocurrency token, and they're using it for fundraising for companies. And so you can imagine if you go out and solicit funds from investors and you do nefarious things, the SEC cares and they want to come talk to you.
That was basically fraud. I mean, you're talking about instances of fraud. And the fact of the matter is Bitcoin has been acting pretty well in respect to the recent bad news hitting the sector. We had a hack of Binance, and then we also have the New York AG bringing charges against Tether and Bitfinex, and the coin has done
Melissa, if it's a real
remarkably
currency,
well.
why can't I pay my taxes with it?
You
Why
can.
does the IRS take it?
You can. In the state of Ohio, they accept Bitcoin as for taxes, and there's other states that are working on it now.
Federally, you think it'll ever get there?
For sure.
Wow, you're an optimist.
When?
I'm not in the business of making bets on the federal government's regulatory decisions.
Do we hit the past highs again?
I definitely think that we will, right? Again, it's
What sort of time frame?
Look, that's the hard part. The way that I think to look at this, it's a non-correlated asymmetric return asset. And we definitely, in my opinion, we've hit the bottom of the bear market. We've now entered into this bull market. Historically, about a year out from that halvening period is when that kicks off. It wouldn't surprise me if we enter kind of a 2 to 3 year bull market now. And 20,000, I think, will be a blip on the radar, just like previous past highs were.
Only Bitcoin,
Only Bitcoin.
No other crypto crap.
I'm not here to talk about anything else but Bitcoin.
It seems you would think that if it's all boats would rise in this tide of crypto.
So for your portfolio, here's the number one thing I can tell you as to why you should own Bitcoin. It's a non-correlated asymmetric return asset that the value drivers of all of your equities, everything else is tied to earnings, GDP, interest rates,
The
etc.
problem is that Bitcoin's not tied to anything.
Well, neither is U.S. dollars, and how big is your cash position?
You know, I look, I love your optimistic view of it. You haven't changed my mind at all. It's still garbage, and I'm not going to take real money and put it into this thing. It's never going to happen. I mean, imagine real money, taking real dollars that I'm making in cash 2.1% on and putting it into crypto crap.
Agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're crypto crap garbage.
Garbage is better than garbage.
Right.
He keeps saying accoutrement. He's got
He's
this
got the
French saying.
accoutrements, he's got the garbage.
I think a little colorful language is necessary when discussing Bitcoin. There's no question about it.
Okay, Anthony, thank you.
That boy is good.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.